Hello everyone. How are you all, my dear students? I hope you all are fine and doing your exam preparation well. So, my dear students, as you all know, we are doing revision for FA3 exams. So, in a previous video, we have completed revision till fill in the blanks of lesson number 7, Got Adventure. So, today first we will revise whatever we have learned in the previous video, then we will go to the next topic. Okay? So, as you all know, always we are starting our session with a beautiful quote. So, let's see. The only secret behind a good day is a good attitude. So, meaning you all know already. So, let's move to the topics. First topic in the fair book of lesson number 7 is hard words. Hard words. So, let's see hard words. Number 1, naughty. Naughty. Number 2, cottage. Cottage. Number 3, hairy. Hairy. Number 4, plums. Plums. Number 5, ripe. Ripe. Number 6, orchard. Orchard. Number 7, prank. Prank. Number 8, mischief. Mischief. Number 9, jack. Jack. And number 10, trouble. Now, let's move to number 11, the next hard word. So, here it is. Number 11, crosspatch. Crosspatch. Number 12, greengrocer. Greengrocer. Number 13, slip. Slip. Number 14, filled. Filled. Number 15, climb. Climb. Number 16, empty. Empty. Number 17, hedges. Hedges. Number 18, hung. Hung. Number 19, purple. Purple. And number 20, movement. Movement. Now let's move to next hard word, that is number 21. Trotted. Hard word number 21, trotted. 22, dash. 22, dash. 23, but. But. 24, shined up. Shined up. 25, nervously. Nervously. 26, vendored. Vendored. 27, slithered. Slithered. 28, pounds. Pounds. 29, charged. Charged. And 30, escape. Escape. Now, let's see number 31. Scrambled. Scrambled. 32, prickly. Prickly. 33, tear. Tear. 34, stealing. Stealing. 35, bruised. Bruised. 36, complaining. Complaining. 37, headmaster. Headmaster. 38, Stanley. Stanley. 39, thieves. Thieves. And 40, pants. Pants. Now, 41, stammered. Stammered. 42, grimly. grimly. And then 43, roared, roared. Now let's revise the next topic. After hard words, there is meanings. Meanings. So let's see meanings. Number 1, slip means go quietly. Slip means go quietly. Number 2, hedges. Hedges means small shrubs. Hedges means small shrubs. Number 3, shined up. Shined up means climbed quickly. Shined up means climbed quickly. Number 4, slithered. Slithered means slide down without balance. Slithered means slide down without balance. Number 5, pound. Pound. Pound means a unit for measuring weight. Pound means a unit for measuring weight. Number 6, charged. Charged means rushed forward in attack. Charged means rushed forward in attack. Then number 7, roared. Roared means laughed loudly. Roared means laughed loudly. After meanings, there is give one word. Give one word. So let's revise it. Number 1, an area where fruits trees are grown. An area where fruits trees are grown. Answer is orchard. Answer is orchard. Number 2, a person who gets angry easily. A person who gets angry easily. Answer is crosspatch. Answer is crosspatch. Number 3, moved hurriedly and ungracefully. Moved hurriedly and ungracefully. Answer is scrambled. Answer is scrambled. Number 4, hurt with marks on the body. Hurt with marks on the body. Answer is bruised. Answer is bruised. So now let's start our today's topic, that is fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. So let's see. Number 1, the 3 boys met outside the dash gate. The 3 boys met outside the dash gate. Answer is orchard. Answer is orchard. The 3 boys met outside the orchard gate. Number 2, Mr. John's cottage looked dash. Mr. John's cottage looked dash. Answer is empty. Answer is empty. Mr. John's cottage looked empty. Mr. John's cottage looked empty. Then number 3, I just heard the dash striking 6:30. I just heard the dash striking 6:30. Answer is church clock. Answer is church clock. I just heard the church clock striking 6:30. I just heard the church clock striking 6:30. Now, next is number 4. The boys dash down the trees at once. The boys dash down the trees at once. Answer is slithered. Answer is slithered. The boys slithered down the trees at once. The boys slithered down the trees at once. Number 5. Harry dashed to get to the gate and leap over it. Harry dashed to get to the gate and leap over it. Answer is managed. Answer is managed. Harry managed to get to the gate and leap over it. Harry managed to get to the gate and leap over it. Now, the next topic after filling the blanks is complete the following. Complete the following. So let's see. Complete the following. Number 1. He is going to help his brother run the. He is going to help his brother run the greengrocer's shop down in the town. Greengrocer's shop down in the town. Number 2. The orchard wasn't very big and the orchard wasn't very big and hedges all round it. Hedges all round it. Then number 3. They made for the trees and they made for the trees and shined up one just in. Shined up one just in. Now I am repeating this. Number 1. He is going to help his brother run the greengrocer's shop down in the town. Then number 2. The orchard wasn't very big and hedges all round it. Then number 3. They made for the trees and shined up one just in. Now let's see number 4. In about 5 minutes, the gods. In 5 minutes, the gods began to wander off. Began to wander off. Number 5. They raced down the lane and bumped into. They raced down the lane and bumped into Mr. Jones round the corner. Mr. Jones round the corner. Now, after complete the following, there is answer in short. Answer in short. So let's see answer in short. Question 1. Why did Len not want to be caught by Mr. Jones? Why did Len not want to be caught by Mr. Jones? Answer 1. Because Mr. Jones was a real crosspatch. Because Mr. Jones was a real crosspatch. Then question 2. Why did the boys climb up a tree? Why did the boys climb up a tree? Answer 1. The boys climbed up a tree to escape the goat that was ready to butt them. The boys climbed up a tree to escape the goat that was ready to butt them. Next question. Question 3. What happened when the boys bumped into Mr. Jones' orchard? What happened when the boys bumped into Mr. Jones' orchard? Answer 3. When they bumped into Mr. Jones' orchard, when they bumped into Mr. Jones' orchard, plums fell out of Harry's pocket and rolled on to the road. Plums fell out of Harry's pocket and rolled on to the road. When they bumped into Mr. Jones' orchard, plums fell out of Harry's pocket and rolled on to the road. Now, next question, that is question 4. Who is the writer of the Goat Adventure? Who is the writer of the Goat Adventure? Answer 4. Enid Blyton is the writer of the Goat Adventure. Enid Blyton is the writer of the Goat Adventure. Next question, question 5. In how many languages Enid Blyton's work have been translated? In how many languages Enid Blyton's work have been translated? Answer 5. It is translated into more than 90 languages. It is translated into more than 90 languages. Now, after completing answer in short, there is answer in brief. Answer in brief. So let's see. Question 1. How did Harry, Len and Jack escape from the orchard? How did Harry, Len and Jack escape from the orchard? Answer 1. Harry, Len and Jack escaped from the orchard by slithering down the tree when the gods wandered off. The gods charged at 3 boys. How did Harry, Len and Jack escape from the orchard? Answer 1. Harry, Len and Jack escaped from the orchard by slithering down the tree when the gods wandered off. The gods charged at 3 boys. Now next is question 2. How did the headmaster find out that Harry, Len and Jack had stolen Mr. John's plums? How did the headmaster find out that Harry, Len and Jack had stolen Mr. John's plums? Answer 2. The headmaster ordered all the boys to sit down on their hard chairs and noticed Len, Jack and Harry had to sit down very carefully because the 3 boys had stolen plums and had been butted by the god. The headmaster ordered all the boys to sit down on their hard chairs and noticed Len, Jack and Harry had to sit down very carefully because the 3 boys had stolen plums and had been butted by the god. Now, next is make sentence. Make sentence. So, let's see. Number 1. Complaining. Mr. John's complaining that the boys stolen his plums. Mr. John's complaining that the boys stolen his plums. Number 2, scrambled. Scrambled. Jack scrambled through a prickly hedge. Jack scrambled through a prickly hedge. Number 3, slithered. Slithered. The boys slithered down from tree. The boys slithered down from tree. So now, my dear students, this is the end of Fairbook notes of lesson number 7. So now let me show you the summary of the full lesson. So lesson 7 Fairbook notes begins with your hard words. So total how many hard words are there? So in a one slide there are total 10 hard words. How many are there? 10. Let's have a look. So if you have missed anything, you can write it. Okay? Total 10 hard words in each slide. So here completes the 10. Then move to the next. So in the next one, there are total 11 to 20 hard words. You can see here. And if you have missed anything, you can note it down. Okay? That's why we are watching this again. Summary of today's session and the summary of full lesson 7. Okay? Let's see the next one, that is 21. Hard word number 21. So let's see here. 26, then 27, 28, 29, and here it is 30. After that 31, 32, then 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40. After that 41, 42 and 43. So after completing the meanings, after completing the hard words, there is meanings. So how many are there? Let's see. So total meanings are 7. How many are there? 7. Let's see. Then after meanings, there is give one word. Give one word, right? So how many are there? Let's look. Total 4 give one words are there. First there is a question and a word which is underlined, that is the answer. So total 4 are there. After completing the give one word, there is fill in the blanks. So how many fill in the blanks are there? Total 5. Total 5 fill in the blanks are there. So let's see. 3 and then 4, then 5. After that, complete the following. So how many complete the following are there? There are total 5 complete the following. 5. So let's see, if you have missed anything, you can write it. All the 5 complete the following. In this slide there are total 3 and next moves to number 4. Number 4. Right? Then next is answer in short. So how many are there? Total 5. Question 1, answer 1. Then question 2, answer 2. After that question 3, answer 3. Then question 4, answer 4. Then question 5, answer 5. After answer in short, there is answer in brief. Answer in brief. So, question 1, answer 1, then question 2, answer 2. After answer, there is a last topic, that is make sentence. Make sentence. So let's see here, 1, 2 and 3. So this is the end of the lesson 7 Fairbook notes and end of today's session. So regarding today's session, if you are having any doubts, feel free to message me on my WhatsApp number. We will meet in our next session with the next topic of the revision part. So till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.